Now, benefits. The benefits that you need to be aware of for the purpose of the exam are those that relate to health, because sometimes we're involved in signing people off for sick, for example, because their illness stops them doing their job. What you don't need to know about is things like universal credit, which is just to do with income. It's nothing to do with us as doctors. We don't have any involvement in that, okay? So the ones we need to be aware of, statutory sick pay. So this is for patients who are employed, and they can claim it if their illness stops them doing their job. They can claim it up to 28 weeks. After 28 weeks, an independent assessment by a Department of Works and Pensions appointed doctor will automatically be triggered. And that doctor is not assessing if their illness stops them doing their job. They will assess, does their illness stop them doing any job? And if they say, look, your illness stops you doing any job, then they stop getting SSP and they go into employment and support allowance, which is a different benefit, okay? If they feel, look, your illness might stop you doing your job, but it doesn't stop you working, you could do this job instead, their benefits will stop and they will either have to find another job or have no income, okay? Patients who are self-employed cannot ever get statutory sick pay. They may be entitled to employment and support allowance if they've made enough national insurance contributions over the years and they're too unwell to work. There are some temporary changes to that legislation with the recent COVID outbreak that might allow self-employed patients to access SSP, but that's temporary. That's not going to come into exam, okay? And then there are the care-related allowances. So disability living allowance is for patients under 16 who, because of their health, they need personal care or mobility help, and they've needed it for at least 3 months, and you think they're going to need it for at least 6 months going forward, they could apply for disability living allowance. If they're between 16 and 64, and they've needed help for at least 3 months, and you think they'll need it for at least 9 months, they can't get DLA, they can get PIP, Personal Independence Payment. Finally, patients who are 65 or more, and they've either got a physical or mental disability, and they need care because of that, they can apply for attendance allowance, okay?